there was ever a situation. Holla, we can talk in a minute, we can work it out. Just holla, we can talk in a minute, we can work it out. Yeah. Holla, we can talk in a minute, we can work it out. But if you don't.
Hey, what's going on? This is Area 31. For people that do not know, my name is Darnell Adams.
Yo, it's your boy Mark Griffin, partner.
And just so you know, Area 31, we're all about that faith, that culture.
And we're about that truth, you know.
3 main topics, main areas that we always discuss, always talk, all in one area. That's where you get that Area 31. Mark Griffin, how was your week? What up, bruh?
Man, my week was pretty straight, bro. What about yours?
Hey, not bad. The grind. But it's all good, man. So we back at it again with this Area 31. Hey, so this past week, early voting started in Georgia. They said it was record numbers in Georgia, man. What's your thoughts? Early voting.
That's good. We're just gonna wait for the outcome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Looks nice.
So when you voting? You voting day
I already
of?
voted, man.
You voted early?
I voted a while ago, bro.
You cast your ballot?
Yeah.
You sent it in?
Yep. It's done.
Okay.
It's done. So I
Okay.
can talk all the trash I want to talk about people who are voting and people who ain't.
I'm gonna vote day of, man.
You gonna vote day of?
Day of, man. I got a bet with somebody that they think I'm gonna be in the line for about an hour, but I think so many people are voting early.
They gonna break your polls.
I think I'm gonna be in and out that thing, so we'll see, man. I don't know, man. So it's crazy with these record numbers, man. It's just, you know, people are waiting in line for like 2-3 hours to vote, man. What you think about that?
No, I think it's good, man. I think people are getting more involved. People have been watching the debates because you can scroll through your social media timeline and see everybody basically regurgitating what Trump said, or either regurgitating what Biden said. So I think it's good to see. I think, you know, people are waking up and being aware of, I guess, like what's happening to not only their community, but their own 4 walls. So
let me ask you a question. If you had to ask your grandpa why he voted, or your grandma why they voted, they grew up in Louisiana. Did they grow up in Louisiana?
Nah, they didn't grow up.
A lot of their life was lived in Louisiana.
Right.
So I'm sure he saw a whole lot. What do you think the type of stuff he would say why he voted?
I believe it'll go back to just what they fought for us coming up. You know what I mean? Just what the rights that they may not have been, I guess, privy to back then. You know, so that's why they would go for it now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I know that's definitely their main reason, because I know their foundation is Jesus Christ and that alone. So anything else be of non-factor, I guess.
I wish my grandma was still living. I talked about it last episode of why I kind of go out and vote. Is one reason because of her. She walked the streets of welfare. And she raised 5 children all on her own. And that welfare kind of helped her get to the next level. I realized my grandma was one of those ladies who never complained. She did what she had to do, raise those 5 children, went to school, worked, did all that. But that welfare helped her get to the next level. And eventually she got off of welfare. So that's one reason I vote. I'm always that dude who's for the underdog, man.
Sure.
Those people who are trying to get to the next level, but just need that help and assistance to get to the next level. So that's why one reason I'm voting, man. I wish my grandma was alive to kind of hear her thoughts about everything of what's going on right now. But
yeah,
know,
they
crazy.
definitely paved the way for us, and that's my reason for it. They paved.
And you know, here's the thing. What I'll say. People say their votes don't matter, but your vote has to matter somewhat. Why do I say that? Because there's a reason in heavy black areas that they're waiting 2-3 hours to vote. Mm-hmm. There's a reason in heavy black areas that the machines go down. Why? Because those votes matter somehow, some way. So, man, people vote. I ain't telling you who to vote for. I ain't telling you got to rock with Biden. I ain't telling you, not to rock with Trump. But the most importantly, vote. And I think the key is voting locally, knowing those local people, man. So
and have your reason to vote. I'm gonna tell you this: don't just vote because people saying vote. Have your reason. Have your own personal, specific reason of why you're doing it. Like Darnell said, his reason for doing it was for the people that went before him. Same thing for me. Because in times past, years ago, I didn't vote because I ain't had no reason to. And I think a lot of times people try to speak stuff into your life and make you do something that you have no understanding of or no reason of. So find your reason, find your why as to why you're going to the polls. Because you see people on TV with these vote shirts on, these people with these vote speeches, and half of them ain't even voted themselves. Shaquille O'Neal even said it himself. So have your reason of why you're going out there and voting. Do your research, but don't just vote just because people telling you to vote. Do your own research, look into it. You know what I'm saying? That's like me sitting up here telling you to believe in something and you don't even know why you're being told to believe in it. I just have to believe in it. Go do your research on your own, man, and don't get caught up in the he say, she say stuff, man, because politics is going to always be politics. And at the end of the day, they're going to promise you stuff just so they can get into office. And then the stuff never manifests, the stuff never happen. And you sitting there looking to them, feel like you can lean on them. And a lot of people just telling lies back and forth on either side. It don't matter what side you choose. It's, I'm going to say this so that I can get the people's vote. I'm going to say this so that I can get this community or that community. Do your research and understand what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Hey, that's facts. Hey, that is facts. I saw a post where someone posted and said, yo, I'm going to get money whether Trump gets reelected. I'm going to get money whether Biden wins. So regardless of who's winning, I'm doing my thing, man. Regardless. I've been that way, you know, regardless if Bush was in office, regardless when Obama was in office, regardless of Trump right now in office, I'm doing my thing. And I'm just do me, man. And that's the key. You can't worry about, you said it before, worry about who's in the White House. Do your thing, man. So
exactly.
You know, it was crazy, bro. No lie. This week, I didn't even tell you about this. I was in a heavy Trump supported area. And I ran into a guy. I was grinding, doing my thing, ran into a guy. He had a Biden Harris shirt on. So I went up to him. I was like, yo, man, I love that shirt. He was like, hey, this is for you. This is for you. He was 70, right? 70. Yeah. He's like, this is for you. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, hey, this is for you because I realize it's bigger than politics right now. I realize the craziness of what's going on in this country. So I say this is for you because I just want this country to get better. And I was like, man, that's dope. You know, I feel the same way. It's bigger than, man, my thing right now with this country. It's bigger than Republicans and Democrats. I just want this country to heal, man. That's the only thing I would love to see. Like, the thing I hate about it is you have people that always have to be right on their political stands. I'm not that type of dude. I don't always have to be right, but I'm going to do what's right. And the thing I'm going to do what's right, I'm going to treat people equally. I'm going to treat people with love. I'm going to treat people just how they should be treated. So I don't always have to be right. I mean, I don't always have to, you know, be right with my political views, but I'm going to do what's right. Talk about that, Mark Griffin. You know, just doing what's right.
I think we've been saying that since episode 1. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the change is going to be with us. You know what I mean? We've been preaching that over and over again. Here we are on episode 8, 9, whatever episode we on, but we've been saying this since episode 1. It's all about our not only reaction, but our action from the jump, like just being proactive. Like it's all up to us. At the end of the day, we have the say so. We have the voice, whether people say we have a voice or not, we have the voice. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, like you said, how we treat people. That's the golden rule. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. So, okay, like we could talk politics all day long, but it's going to come down to you and the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Your actions. What are you doing? What are you saying to make a change? And you know, the effect that you're having on the world around you, the effect that you're having on the community around you. Shout out to the people that's running and going into these offices and saying, hey, I want to run for Congress or Senate or mayor or governor. It takes a lot to be able to step up and want to do that. But at the end of the day, what are we doing on our side of life? Like, what type of changes are we making? And I think that's the most important view that you could have is what you're doing in your community. Would you vote for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a question that you could put out there for anybody. Would you vote for yourself? Would you vote for the people around you? Would you vote for any of your friends? Not just because they're your friends, Would you vote for any of your family members? Not just because they're your family. Why? Their actions. Based on their actions. We sitting here talking about total strangers that's telling you about stuff, and we running to the polls just because. But the question is, would you look in the mirror? Would you vote for yourself? Would you vote for the people around you based on your actions?
Hey, that's facts. Hey, 50 Cent came out this week and was like, yo, I know Donald Trump hates black people, but I'm still going to vote for him because I want them taxes, those tax breaks. What you think about that?
Well, I was just looking it up. I don't know. It said somebody's ex-girlfriend, Chelsea Handler, was like, yo, you still a black man, though. and she's white. You know what I'm saying?
She's down with the culture, though.
Yeah.
She is really down with the culture.
She's like, yo, you a black man. You got to think bigger than your own pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess he kind of doubled back on his statement, was like, nah, I ain't rocking with Trump. Right. So
see, my thing is, like, I have no problem if he's a Republican and he wants tax breaks. I get it. You're making millions. You
in New York, too.
I get it. But my thing is, like, I'm not going to get to the point where I know something's wrong, but I'm going to still do it anyway. He's like, he says Trump doesn't like black people, but I'm still vote for him. Man, that ain't me, man. Like, I'm not going to just do it just to do it, just to get something in return. I just got too much in my DNA to do something like that, man. Like, that just ain't me, man.
So you saying you're thinking about the people around you too?
Exactly.
Right? It's bigger than yourself.
It's bigger than myself.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, America, how we talk that it's the United States, but America is built on it's a dog eat dog world. Every man for themselves. This is the mindset of people, bro. It don't matter if you black, white, red, or yellow. People's mindset is, oh no, that's gonna affect me. Nah, I'm finna rock over here. I know he hateful, but I'm still gonna go over there because it's gonna affect me personally. That's what America is taught. It's like, yo, it's all about you. It's all about me, myself, and I, but yet we're called the United States, bro. Now,
I agree. United States, and here in USA, we have a me problem. And you said it, a me problem. It's a me. Like, me personally, even with the whole virus thing, like, I have my mixed feelings about that virus thing. We talked about it in the beginning. But if I go into a grocery store and I have to wear a mask, I'm going to rock a mask. Because I realize, hey, that's what they want people to do. So I'm gonna wear a mask because it's not about me. It's the store's policy, and you have too many people who are making it about them in this whole culture and everything that's going on, and that's the problem I have.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you want to definitely live in peace in the land that you're living in. The Bible talks about that, live in peace. Also, the Bible talks about use wisdom. So, all right, cool. We go from the mask. But how quickly are they going to graduate to the chip? You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, you want me to wear a mask in your store? Cool. Hey, but we ain't inserting no chips and nothing like that.
I'm with that.
Or even taking no vaccines. That's just me personally. You out there, you want to go for vaccines, that's you and yours. But I'm not
I
don't even take no flu shot, bro.
I don't take no flu.
You feel me? You're not putting it in my arm telling me you keeping me from it.
A lot of people talk about that chip. I ain't for that chip either. But a lot of people say the virus is a sense of control. And they want your fingerprints, all this stuff. My thing is, hey, I got this iPhone, man. They got my fingerprint. Like, So that's why I don't be tripping, man. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I'm just saying, and listen, I'm not graduating with none of you. Like, I'm not going from a mask to a chip. Now, if you want me to put a mask when I walk in your store, I put a mask on in your store. They got these whole little machines now when you go in certain places and they check your temperature. You put your face up to the machine.
How you feel about that?
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Bro, we watching games right now where it's cardboard people sitting in the stands. Yeah. That's what we just watched the whole playoffs and championship series where people were in the audience on their screen. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the time that we living in. So, like, I ain't graduating with y'all or nothing. I ain't doing that. I put on a mask.
Okay.
Black mask, blue mask. You gave me a Georgia Bulldog mask. I wear all that. You want me to wear that in your store? Cool.
I'm with you. I don't mind rocking a mask. It is, but I do not think the mask has anything to do with the chips. I don't.
Yeah. Really don't. No, I'm just saying it has something to do with control, and it may not have nothing to do with chips. Mm-hmm. But if we want you to follow a certain guideline. That's what it's coming down to. Mm-hmm. Control. Mm-hmm. Oh, all of a sudden you got COVID now. And a couple days later, you healed and you ready for the next debate.
Hey, I didn't understand that with Trump, and I didn't understand that with
Saban. So now we pushing the vaccine.
3
But at
days.
first, it was no harm in it.
Mhm. I don't know about you, but I ain't taking no vaccine. I
Okay.
know, I'm okay with the vaccine. You taking a vaccine, sir?
Take 5 of them.
He said he take 5. Well, take 5.
Let's take 5 right
Take
now.
5.
No, I
Shoot.
mean it is. I don't got no problem with people that take the vaccine. I just know me personally, and like you said, I don't take the flu shot, so
Nah,
it is
bro.
what it is.
I
So,
can't let you put nothing. You ain't injecting nothing into my body.
No. Hey, so they said
I can go to a fast food restaurant for that.
They said this is sad though. Like this ain't no about Democrat or Republican because they talked about this at the debate.
Mm.
That 545 kids were separated from their parents because
Mhm.
they were trying to get into the country.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
So they said that's basically Trump's doing for keeping
They what
illegal.
due to COVID, they were saying they were pushing everybody out of the country.
Mhm.
And in that situation, these kids got separated from their parents.
And now they're lost.
That's sad, man. Me having kids, I don't know what I would do. I'll be going crazy. Like I
Well, how you think it is going to these other borders of these other countries? Because they looking at America like we some sick people.
Man, it goes back to your thing, like the United States of America. Are we really united? Here's a problem I have, and we got to figure out a way how people can come into the country easily, I guess you can say. I don't know the process because I was born here and all that good stuff. But I'll tell you what, these people that are coming into the country, these are the hard workers that are doing stuff that we won't do as Americans. So, you know, I don't know the whole process, but man, they gotta figure out that whole process, man. What's your thoughts?
As far as
Just as far as that whole process, man, like there shouldn't be no reason that 545 kids were lost from their parents. So that's a process thing, like, you know, A to B, A to Z, you know. So
how do they fix that? Because
that's what
when,
I'm saying.
Because when Trump was talking about it in debate, he talking about coyotes and all this other type of stuff, and asking Biden who built cages and all this type of stuff. How do you fix the issue that's going on right now?
And
how did we even allow it to happen?
That's my thing. Even if Biden and Obama made the cages and Trump caused the 540, how do we fix that whole process? That's why I said it's not about Democrat or Republican. We got a problem in this country like this type of stuff. We got to fix it somehow, some way.
Well, then that just means there's not unity in your leadership. If you don't feel like this is an issue that need to be addressed until you talk about it in a debate, I got a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not fixing it behind the scenes before you even get to a debate, why is that even an issue at the debate? Why are we discussing it then and then trying to blame each other about what's going on? How come it happened in the first place, but this the land of the free?
We got to treat people right, man. That's what it come down to, man. So, hey, do you get voting texts on your phone?
Nah, but I see it a lot on social media.
It was funny because we clowned on Rock about his phone is silent when he gets the new things, right? And I saw a meme how people were saying, man, my phone been silent, so I'm going to respond to these voting texts, people.
I saw that. I just saw that meme today.
I'm not going to lie. I get these voting texts. I probably get about, 4 to 5 a day. Hey, Darnell, this is such and such from such and such. Are you planning on voting? I don't even respond.
So that's just for the people who ain't voted yet.
But you know what? What happened was I went on this website to check my status to make sure I was good. And ever since then, I get all these all these text messages. So I don't know. But you don't get them at all. You have not got them.
I don't get voting text messages.
One at all.
Nah.
Have you got one, sir?
I get them all day.
Okay.
I've already got that squared away. Like I said, when I go on social
people,
media,
can I just say this, people? I gotta make this announcement. He talks so badly about Trump, and the reason he does not get those texts because he's voting for Trump. Nah, hey, for ratings, people, for ratings. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. Yeah. I don't, but I get them all the time, so I don't know.
I wrote my pops in on the ballot and then checked it off.
I know you've seen this movie, Coming to America.
Coming to America.
They made Coming to America 2. They sold it to Amazon for $125 million.
Hey, Amazon is going to take over Period. It's already happening. They I don't know if it's official yet, but I know they was testing out the blimp with Amazon. It has the drones come out dropping off packages and stuff. Amazon is onto some other stuff, man. They got their own. Have you seen the Amazon store?
Where you go and shop and you put the stuff in there
and it registers on like a little tablet. Amazon is taking over, man. We got stuff like Amazon lockers and all that type of stuff. You stay in apartment complex, condos. They had the Amazon lockers. You put your code in.
Oh, you can have stuff delivered to there.
All that. It ain't coming to your front door. It's going to your locker type stuff, man. So Amazon is taking over, bro. Amazon is taking over. They got the Sprinter vans on the road, but now they also got the box trucks on the road too.
They doing their thing, you know. So
Amazon ain't playing. Man.
What's your favorite part in Coming to America? Favorite scene? One of them.
Man, I don't know if I have a favorite scene, man. I don't know. People might try to come at me for my black card, man. But
please, no. Mark,
no, I saw it. I just don't have a favorite scene.
Have you seen it more than once? Is the question? Yes or no?
I've seen it maybe like twice, bro.
Ooh, that's a like top 5 black movie right there.
For who? I mean, yeah.
What?
I mean, Coming to America is cool, but Coming to America ain't even my favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
Okay, but I'm saying Coming to America is a top 5.
No, I think we just hype it up. Like,
come on,
we really hyped up Coming to America, bro.
If we put a survey out there that man,
no, I mean I get you, but that's why I said that's a part of the hype.
Are you saying that's not? Are you saying
the majority gonna go with you, bro? Because that's a part of the hype, bro. Of Coming to America.
You don't think it's a good movie?
It's cool.
Yes or no? Good movie.
It's cool.
Is it a good movie? Yes or
to
no?
me, no.
Oh my gosh! What?
Nah.
What? Why?
Because it ain't that funny. I think I was like we put so much pressure on it. Like Eddie Murphy is one. He's in my top 5
as movie?
Comedians. Favorite funny. Favorite Eddie. Shoot, I say Harlem Nights before I would say doggone Coming to America.
Well, okay.
He was 10 times more funny in Harlem Nights than he was Coming to America.
Okay.
He had this whole accent. Just I don't know, man. Just for me, man. That's just me. That's my own opinion, man. That's my life. Was 10 times funnier than Coming to America. Him and Martin Lawrence going back and forth like that. That ain't even nowhere near my top 5.
Coming to America.
No.
Top two movies of all time.
Top 2 movies of all time. That's a good question.
I gotta go Love and Basketball top.
Okay, now that's going down in the Hall of Fame right there.
Love and
that's
Basketball,
Black Hall of Fame.
I don't know. Maybe Friday.
Okay.
Maybe Friday.
Okay.
We gotta pull a poll out there.
Yeah, put a poll out there. Matter of fact, Friday, who's the funniest? Day or Smokey?
It's tough. Who you got?
That's kind of 2 different.
Hey, John Witherspoon did his thing in that too, though.
Yeah, he did. Day was in it the longest, which is why you could probably give it to Day. But Smokey is like the Hall of Fame because Friday probably wouldn't have went to the next level without Chris Tucker, in my opinion. But
I agree.
I ain't no big fan of Coming to America.
You tripping?
I'm tripping today. I'm tripping.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy is in my top 5. Dog, I like Soul Man with Bernie Mac and Samuel L. Jackson.
That bootleg?
I would put that way before I put Coming to America.
That's a bootleg, man.
Soul Man?
That's a bootleg.
Is a bootleg?
That's bootleg, man.
You ain't even have to hand Bernie Mac a script. He just did his own thing,
Coming
bro.
to America in that movie,
That's because people are hype Coming to America up, bro.
Soul Man was not bad, but
Soul Man is hilarious, bro.
Coming to America.
Soul Man is hilarious. Okay, Coming to America has been hyped up over the years.
I'm curious to see what you say about this, though. Billboard put out a top 10 rappers of all time.
Trash. I saw that list.
You see it? Biggie at number 1, Jay-Z at number 2, Eminem at number 3.
No, that's Billboard for you. That's Billboard for you, bro.
At number 4, Nas at number 5, Andre 3 Stacks at number 6, Lauryn Hill at 7, Ghostface Killah at number 8, Kendrick 9,
Ghostface Killah,
and Wayne at 10. What's your thought?
That's trash.
You know the first thing I recognize on that right there? No Tupac.
No Tupac, bro. All right, Tupac is not on Billboard's top 10, right? But you got Kendrick Lamar on there, Ghostface. Man, it's trash, man.
Tupac is one of the dopest rappers out. Why do I say that? Because if you go, you could take some of Tupac's lyrics right now You could take his lyrics and go put it on a track right now, and it will still sound relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just listening to some earlier. I didn't listen to his lyrics, but I was listening to one of his tracks, and I'm like, yo, this dude, yeah, Lil Wayne, come on, man. But this is Billboard, man. This is not the culture.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the culture. This is Billboard that we talking about. So no. Kendrick Lamar, no.
And Eminem, like
nah, Ghostface Killer, no.
Mm-hmm. They had to go off of hits, or I don't know what they were going off.
I don't know what they were going off on. Somebody slipped them something and said this is gonna be the top 10. This ain't. Now Lauryn Hill is definitely in my top 5.
Okay, who's in your top 5?
So it's Andre Benjamin.
Okay, that's 2. Give me 3 more.
Who did I have? I had Lupe.
3.
Who else did I have? Dang, I had my. I know 3 Stacks, Lauren, Lupe, and then Threat is one in my top 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, yeah, there's a lot of people out here who ain't mainstream that are 10 times, a million times better than these cats who are.
I agree.
I'm not putting Jay-Z in my top 5.
I agree.
I'm not putting him in my top 5 because he ain't
top 10. Can he go in your top 10?
Maybe.
So you from the South, so you never really been a Jay fan, so.
Oh, I think I did have Eminem.
I think that
in
plays
there,
up. I'm not a big Eminem guy.
I think I had Eminem in there only based on the lyrical ability, right?
I cannot listen to an Eminem album.
Oh, Tupac. That's who it was.
Okay.
It was Tupac. So those 5. Eminem's not in that top 5.
Okay.
So it'll be those 5. I like to hear Message. I like to hear Truth Bars. I don't know, man. Jay-Z just and maybe it is because I'm from the South, but we ain't do that down here.
I had a different type of vibe. So
yeah.
When I moved down here, y'all was into that crunk. Lil Jon was on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
That Snap Your Fingers,
Mm-hmm.
Was on the scene. So T.I. and Jeezy announced they're gonna do a versus. When I moved down here, Jeezy was that dude.
Yeah, definitely.
I moved down here in the 04, 05, Jeezy was that dude. He was Boys in the Hood, all that stuff. Who you think gonna take that out of Jeezy and T.I.?
I used to listen to both of them, but I think of course I started with Tip because Tip came out first. So I was a big Tip fan. Matter of fact, I moved into a place that Tip was affiliated with. Some of his people had stayed there. So, and this is before he even popped off. So I had his whole poster. This is when he was with Ghetto Vision. People don't know nothing about that. They don't know. This is when Tip was underground. I had his poster. I had his CD. I had all that because the people left it there at the crib. And so I had all that. I had the poster hanging up on my wall. He had on the trap suit. What was that? Ghetto Vision. Oh man. What is the name of that first album? Anyway, man, but that's the one where he had the song. He had Beanie Man on it. He had Jazzy Faye on it. And one of our favorite songs down here was that I Still Ain't Forgave Myself.
I ain't heard that.
That's the old Tip. That's before he popped off, man. And I mean, he was just talking some real regular stuff on there, man. So I like Tip, man. But I feel like Jeezy is going to get it because of the impact that Jeezy had when he popped off.
See, so I did not.
The Snowman.
I did not ride with T.I. until he had that 24s. So
yeah, so y'all latecomers.
That's when I hopped on the scene with Tip because I wasn't hearing him in Cali like that. But when I heard that 24s, I'm like, this dude.
He was hungry back then though, because he wanted to get in, so he was hungry.
That boy was snapping.
Now he more laid back and stuff.
My favorite T.I. album probably Urban Legend. Be able to listen to that thing from front to back when I was growing up.
And I think that's good. I think the whole Tip Jeezy thing is good, but what would have been another level would have been T.I. versus Luda and Jeezy versus Gucci. Because we in the city know the impact and what really happened, you know what I'm saying, back then between, Tip and Luda and Jeezy and Gucci. So like, yeah, that would have. I mean, this is gonna do some numbers Atlanta wise, but like, I think it would have done even more if we would have had that kind of face off.
So who you say you got on that? Jeezy?
I think Jeezy may pull it off. When you talk about Atlanta,
Tip got Atlanta on his back, bruh.
Tip got hits. But Atlanta is more. Everybody I talk to is like, man, when Jeezy hit the scene, though, boy, Ford tours pull up, everybody run. You know, so it was a different impact. Tip did his thing. Don't get me wrong.
Jeezy got hits for days,
and everybody was cool with Tip saying he the king of the South. He checked in with everybody.
Yep.
He checked in with UGK. Everybody like, cool, run with it. It's yours. So Tip did his thing. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like overall Atlanta, I love Tip better because he's more creative. He's more versatile. Jeezy gonna talk about the same thing.
Yeah, I give you that.
Jeezy is not all around. It was just trap or die.
Favorite Jeezy track?
Dang, I got a few of those. I don't know, man. I think I like and the reason why I say this is because it was different. My president is black, my Lambo's blue. Reason why is because it was something different that he came, you know what I'm saying, that he came with it. Any album you had from Jeezy, he was talking trap talk.
Yeah, he was.
But I like that song. But see, I like the other one, you know, where he was just like, you know, twist your fingers up. But that's the old me, so I ain't finna talk. I ain't finna give you too much of that. You know,
I ain't gonna front that. Then what? Woo!
Yeah.
That was commercial.
With Manny Fresh?
That was commercial, but that
cool.
thing was hidden.
Cool.
I don't know. He got some hits on him. I ain't gonna front. He was snapping on that Boys in the Hood that they put together. If it wasn't for him, I don't know. So.
Now, if you ask me one of my favorite Tip songs, Who Am I? Rubber Band, man. Wow.
That's your favorite one? Woo! He was snapping on that.
Man, come on, man. Tip had some hits before he like popped off, man.
Was that Rubber Band that was on 24, same album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had David Banner on the beat.
Yeah. David Banner. Yep.
So final, you said you got who? Final answer, who you said?
In his verses?
Mm-hmm.
Might be Jeezy to take it.
Jeezy, all right. I'm going Tip. I'm going Tip.
Yeah.
I'm going Tip.
I would like to see Tip take it, but
I'm going Tip. But, man, I think it's equally matched. So, I don't know.
Lyrically, Tip would body Jeezy.
Oh, I agree. But hit for hit, it might be equally matched.
Hit for hit, yeah.
It's equally matched. Tip, yeah.
But when you talk hit for hit, what are you saying? Streetwise or commercial-wise? Because now if you talking hit for hit, commercial-wise, Tip got that all day.
Rihanna,
Streetwise,
Justin Timberlake.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Streetwise, Jeezy's gonna take that.
But he got his new track, got the hood on his back.
Right. So now, that's what people gonna rock with. Now you're gonna have a lot of people tune in.
Can we throw this out there? The longevity of these dudes.
Yeah.
These dudes been doing it for a while, and their music that they still release now is still relevant to the new culture.
Tip did it first, though.
You know, so I give it to them dudes. That's hard to do. A lot of dudes can't do that. So, you know,
I think he catch more backlash too, though, because he calls himself the king of the South.
I agree. Hey, I know this is gonna be a tough subject for you, brother, but we got to talk about this because we ain't talked about this. The Braves lost 3-1.
Typical, bro.
The Braves lost 3-1. Talk about it.
I mean, that's what our Atlanta teams do, man. We come out strong, whether it's the first half, whether it's the beginning of a series, and then we fall away. We let other teams come back in it, man. So like in Atlanta, you can't necessarily cheer until the clock winds all the way down at the end of the game. Atlanta, it's like we have to sit quiet the whole game. What did Georgia do against Bama the other day?
That was crazy.
You came out the first half, put up 24 points, and then the whole game, that's all you had was 24 points. That's typical.
And the Falcons won their first game since we've been back, so.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Under Raheem Morris, I feel like if Raheem Morris could win out for the rest of the season, he could keep his job. Or they'll give him the head coach position.
3 minutes left. The Lions are up 16-14.
See what I'm saying? Now, before we got here, Falcons was up 14-7. We pull up, get in here, and they down again. You see?
You know, what is it going to take? Is Matt Ryan done?
Matt Ryan is done.
Is Julio done with the Falcons?
I ain't gonna say Julio done because Julio, if he can stay healthy, he proves that he can get it done. Matt Ryan, you healthy. They just said it before the game started today. He only missed 3 games out his whole career.
Wow.
He missed 3 games out his whole career, but yet, and he breaking records, but yet ain't won a ring yet. He got to go, man.
You blame him?
Do I blame him? He's a part of the blame. You're a $100 million quarterback, 13 years, one-time MVP. You have a huge part of the blame. Because at this point, Dimitroff is gone, Quinn is gone. What other excuse we have? Because people want to talk about the offensive line. Yo, you brought in veteran free agents. You drafted in the first round 2 offensive linemen. You brought in a veteran center in Alex Mack from Cleveland. That's the year we went to the Super Bowl. And then Austin Hooper was a blocking tight end. So now you want to say he don't have no offensive line, but he breaking records.
Yeah.
He don't have no defense, but he breaking records. You could win a ring then. 13 years, $100 million, one-time MVP. Bro. Stop making excuses for that man. Stop making excuses for him. He got to go.
That's a tough subject for you, huh?
Nah, I love it. Because I'm ready for him to go.
Okay. You getting a veteran or what you going to do?
Somehow, quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to draft. We're going to have to draft. Who you going to get other than Cam Newton if the Patriots don't re-sign him?
Ooh, do you think the Falcons would do something like that?
I believe they would because whoever Arthur Blank said it's up to the new coach, it's up to the new GM. Whoever they going to be. If they want to continue, he was like, it's not my call. He's like, I like Matt Ryan. He's like, but I'm going to leave it up to them, which he should. He should. I'm going to leave it up to them whether they want to keep Matt and go forward with him or not. I just hope the next people that come in here
I would give it one more year with Matt.
With Matt?
Mm-hmm.
If you draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
If you draft a quarterback, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can go another year with him.
Okay.
Because listen, I need you to show. They they didn't do it soon enough. And they re-signed Matt Schaub.
Schaub been the backup for all those years, man.
So, therefore, Matt Ryan ain't got no competition. He ain't got no fire lit up under him because you got Matt Schaub sitting back behind him for years. Like, good job, Matt.
I know I'm not coming in, huh? I know I'm not coming in.
Ain't no competition, bro.
No, I agree.
So I say draft a young quarterback, which you probably not going to get Trevor Lawrence at this point.
You don't think so?
I mean, listen, if the Giants keep losing.
Giants don't need him.
You think they wouldn't go for him, though?
No, they won't take him.
What about the Jets? You think Jets wouldn't be like Sam Darnold, go sit down?
Have the Jets won one?
Nope, not yet. Now you got the Cowboys suffering. I'm not saying that the Falcons can't win past the Cowboys and then the Cowboys fall back. They still want to go with Dak, but still, you talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, you still got your boy from Ohio State. He can go too, though.
Justin Fields.
He can go too.
I would love for us to get Justin Fields.
He can go, so don't sleep on him. So
I would love for us to get Justin
Fields. He'll go number 2, quarterback.
Georgia should never let him go.
I agree.
Now you dealing with Stetson Bennett.
Hey,
who can't tell Alabama's colors from Georgia colors.
He don't got no choice. No choice. Hey, it is what it is, Mark Griffin. Hey.
That's the part of Kirby Smart being stubborn, though.
Yeah. Hey, but that's one thing about him. You can give him credit. Like, he will give these dudes chances. Kind of like the Falcons. Like, they just going to ride with whoever they got. So
who?
Kirby and the Falcons.
Kirby is a run first.
I'm saying quarterback-wise. He just going to ride him out. You know. So.
He didn't ride Justin Fields out. He let him walk.
But he had Fromm.
And look at where they at. Fromm is inactive for the Buffalo Bills and he don't even start.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that's what he does. So.
Fromm choked twice. Fromm in that Georgia offense choked twice against Tua and what's the other boy named Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Now he in Buffalo playing backup and he injured. When you got injured, bro, at practice?
He don't got no chance to get in. They got a decent quarterback. Be good. Just get paid.
Ain't no way in the world, man. You let Justin Fields go for Jake Fromm.
Hey.
Jake Fromm was a good quarterback for Georgia. I'm not taking nothing from him. But Justin Fields would have been better back there. That's what you need to have in the SEC. You have to have a quarterback.
I agree. I don't dispute that at all. One part. One at all. Hey, But before we ride out, give me an inspirational tip, fella, because you've been so
Boy,
good
it's
at
al-
it.
we almost out of here, ain't we?
Give me something real quick.
Khalid said, "Keep going, bro."
Oh,
He
we
always want me to throw an inspirational tip out there.
Hey, real quick, how's your fantasy football doing?
I was doing good till this week.
Mm.
I was doing good. I'm 4-2, but I might drop to 4-3 because like over half my roster got hurt last week in week 6
Okay.
out of nowhere. So I'm struggling.
Who's your quarterback?
Pat Mahomes.
Mm.
On the bench is Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I got a nice little combo.
How long you been doing fantasy football?
Maybe about 4 years now. I took a couple years off though.
Okay.
I took a couple years off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I wish I would have did fantasy this year, but I didn't do it. So
Yeah, you should have done it, man.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps my mind off the Falcons. Like 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll check in on them, but be like, I ain't worried about that.
Hey, you got my Browns on, so hey,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they won today, but hopefully they did. I don't know who they was playing or if they had a.
Oh, they
bye.
played Cincinnati.
Hopefully they got that. They beat them the first time, so.
Yeah, but right now the Browns having some little personality issues.
Well, who?
Like
I
we
didn't
knew
hear
they
about
would
it.
have.
Who? Odell?
Mm.
Who?
Well, I was listening to Baker's interview. He was just kind of like, "Yo," he's like, what is what I was saying. He's like, "Yo, we still winning." He's like, so I
What's
guess
the problem?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Odell didn't like the fact that he got pulled from the game last week against the Steelers, but at the end of the day, I think they looking at you like, yo, you my superstar. We already lost the game. Come on out. He's like, nah, I want to. He's like, if I can win like a man, I can lose like a man. So I can respect that.
I get it, but from a franchise point of view,
Right.
you're like, I'm not gonna let this dude get hurt.
Right.
So-
And then what's his name left the game too with a rib injury.
Who?
Mayfield. So
Oh, did he?
yeah. So then you know what I mean. But it's kind of like I told your pops. Your pops felt like they would win last week. I'm like, man, it's the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. You can't sleep on them with Big Ben. So
It's the Steelers, man.
Mhm.
Still, at the end of the day, Browns look good, but you still in a division with Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
True.
So I think that's gonna really make y'all or break y'all.
Hey, so they talked about the NBA season possibly might come back on Christmas.
On Christmas.
Do you think LeBron has a good chance of
Winning again?
yes?
Yes.
Even with Golden State coming back, and the Clippers will probably be back at it.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mm.
But it all depends on the moves the Lakers make in the offseason.
They got to make some.
It all depends on that. You cannot go back out there with that same squad. And you were able to pull it off because Golden State was injured, because
Clippers
Houston,
got out.
because
Houston.
Clippers got
Mhm.
out. Houston didn't have a big man, and all that, the whole nine in the West, all the stuff that happened. But you see that Dallas is serious. You know what I'm saying? So you see that Denver is serious. Utah's a couple of players away from
Mhm.
really being contenders. So I don't know. I feel like, some of those people got to go, man. KCP, Kuzma, Caruso. Some of those people in that squad have to go, man. You got to bring in some legit ballers around LeBron and AD.
I agree. They need some help, some type of help. I don't know what it looks like, but they need something to the next. First thing they got to do is sign AD back. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but he'll be crazy not to sign back there.
You
so.
can't be doing stuff like Deion Waiters and J.R. Smith. You
They
got
need
Golden
some good
State coming
role
back.
Players. Mhm.
Right. Golden
Mhm.
State is coming back. You can't be doing stuff like
I
that,
agree.
man.
Hey, let me ask you this because I saw a whole bunch of people post about it. So they had this post and they said, which one would you rather have? Okay, they said a 850 credit score, $2 million up front, $4,000 a week, and I couldn't tell you what the third one is. But out of those three, $4,000 every week, $2 million cash up front, or 850 credit score. What you taking?
I like the credit score, but here's what I'm saying: whether you give me the 4 stacks a week or the $2 million,
Mm-hmm.
I could use that to build my credit if I needed to.
Exactly.
You see
So
what I'm saying?
I think me personally, I'm taking the 4 stacks a week is dope, But something can happen to me a month from now and I'm gonna be screwed, and then my kids might not be looked out. So I
Right.
might take that $2 million up front, like you said, fix a credit score,
Right.
get a 1 or 2 businesses up and grinding, and I'm good. So
Exactly.
I'm taking the $2 million.
Exactly.
What you doing?
Now I'm doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna take the $2 million, finna do whatever I need to do with it.
You know, I might go and do something like franchise the plug.
Hey man, Cleveland. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. See how I can help out the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Try to create some new jerseys for them.
I know. So I don't know, man. So
Nah, man, that's a good question, man.
you know, so
That's a good question.
I think a lot of people probably would take. I don't know what a lot of people probably might take the 4 stacks a week because they're like, man, it's forever.
Quick money.
Mm-hmm.
Quick
Forever.
money, yeah.
But I'm taking that $2 million, man. That's some good money right there.
Either way it go, it's all about how you invest with all three of those things. You know what I'm saying? How are you using your credit score, or how are you using the 4 stacks a week, or how are you using that $2 million?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could choose either one and then squander it all away.
You know what's crazy though? It was a question that came up amongst our culture,
Mm-hmm.
but for other cultures, that type of question is nothing to them because that type of stuff happens all the time for them. You know, it might not be that 4 stacks every week, but might be something like $2 million. Like, my grandpa died. Here's $2 million. So, you know, so that ain't nothing for them. So that's one thing I pray that things start changing for our culture is generational wealth starts happening more.
I was just about
and
to touch
more
on that though,
and
bro.
more.
I was just about to speak on that because one word that you don't hear in the Black community often is inheritance. That's one thing that we don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Okay, so what are you leaving behind for your people? You know what I'm saying?
And you know, it starts something so small as paying, I don't know, $25 a month for life insurance. You know, like, you know, you pay. I don't know how much funerals are. You might pay $10,000 for your funeral. I'm throwing this number out there. You got $80,000 left, $90,000 left. So you know, you might have to put $20,000 towards everything else. But then you got all this other money that can go to your kids, and they can pay for college. So when they start off college, they not on debt. You know, stuff like that. So
if you struggling. Why you gonna put them through that situation?
Man,
why you gonna have them struggling?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, so.
We gotta talk that inheritance stuff to our
we gotta do that. We gotta get somebody on this podcast to talk about financial wealth. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we gonna do that, man.
I don't know, man. Khalif might be your guy, man.
I know Khalif might be. No, but real talk, we're gonna do that. We got some dope people that's gonna rock with us. We're just trying to get, man, let me tell you though, we've been having some dope people that want to come through, celebrities and stuff, but I'll tell you what, part of it is this COVID thing. People feel up and down about it. So it is what it is. So we're gonna get through this COVID, and then y'all gonna start seeing a whole lot more faces. So
yeah, man.
You know,
definitely.
You know, so
definitely. Quan, get up here, bro.
Hey, come on, bro. We're waiting on you. We got some other people that's gonna rock with us too, you know. So
yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Rock. I guess he still at home,
you know,
feeling some type of way about Boston. Now he just posted about Boston a minute ago,
like he was at the game.
Yeah, like he was at the game. We know the NBA season is over.
Hey man, come on. What is you doing, Rock?
Yeah, man. Live to fight another day, my brother.
Maybe New England lost today or something. So.
I don't know. Cam ain't looking too sharp right now.
So I don't know, man. So
yeah,
you know, you got an inspirational tip or no?
Oh yeah, inspirational tip, man. I guess I'll pull from the message last Sunday.
Okay.
Hey,
let me tell you real quick before you get in there. Hey, let me tell you this, boy. He was pumped, like boy. He was like Jordan out there because he ain't touched the ball. It was like Jordan. you know when Jordan came back from the comeback, and he wore number 45 when he came back, and he was just whole.
Talking about with the Wizards?
No.
Oh, he's talking about back there. Okay. No,
and he was so pumped. When he was so pumped to be back on the court, this dude took like a month off from speaking and preaching, so he came and he was doing this thing. But go ahead.
Yo, so Jade Simmons, right? I'm sorry, I just went left field real quick. She was the independent lady that I was telling you was running for president.
Okay, yeah.
So I went to a website, man. So like Jade Simmons, like she's an artist too, man.
Music.
Yeah, she does music, books, you know, stuff like that, man. So, I mean, I think it's good, man, to be able to see, like, you know, the black community stepping up and doing different stuff, man.
Side note, real quick, I heard somebody else talking about how the black culture and people of culture needs to just create a whole independent party and just move with it. But go ahead.
That's dope.
Go ahead.
Maybe dope. So the inspirational tip I give you, man, is just be prayerful, be watchful, man. I think, you know, as believers, you know what I mean, if you are, we kind of look at things for what it is around us like everybody else, but don't get caught up in that. Do what you were supposed to do, because we getting caught up in exactly what the Bible said would happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just caught off guard ourselves. Like, how are we caught off guard if we supposed to know the word of God ourselves? Like, we know that there was supposed to be wars and rumors of wars and kingdom rise against kingdom, nation rise against nation. We know these things are the beginning of birth pains, right? So why are we acting so surprised? Why are we so caught up in the left and the right, the red and the blue? Why are we so caught up in, oh, you know what I'm saying, there's an earthquake here or there's famine there? Like, we know these things were supposed to happen. But the thing is, are you on your post? Are you watching? Are you praying? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? So just watch and pray, man, because we coming up on it.
Hey, to your comment, I'm with you, because I heard someone saying that, you know, God said that in the Bible, it's going to be a whole radical left side in the last days. Me personally, I get it, but I ain't caught up on that. I'm making sure I live right, do what's right, and I'm good. So I ain't caught up on being, like, again, I ain't caught up on always being right, but I'm gonna do what's right. So hey, you know, that's what we are about at Area 31. Mark Griffin.
Yo.
Until next time, Mark Griffin.
Shout out to Khalif and the family, man. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, Area 31, we are out.
We can work it out. Just holler, we can talk in a minute, we can work it out. Yeah. Holler, we can talk in a minute, we can work it out. But if you don't want to, then close your mouth.